What's up, everyone? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. I got a new knife review for you. Let's get into it. All right, guys, today we're checking out a new model from a brand that I have not encountered yet. This is from Fintiso, and it is the Falcon. It is a budget model here. You got 14C28N with a harpoon drop point. G10 scales on top of steel liners with an aluminum backspacer with a little bit of a pop of color. You got a fold over deep carry pocket clip, but not mounted in a very deep pocket clip position. I'm going to be honest with you right off the bat, this gives me very tactical vibes when I'm looking at it, more so than it does EDC. But I did take it down to the garage. I did hone the edge because it has come through quite a few hands before it got to me for review, just to touch it up a little bit, and it cut well. It has a good geometry. It's not the best I've ever seen, but it's far from thick. Definitely will serve purpose. Nice acute point for those detailed cuts, and really nice. It'll be really nice for those utility cuts as well. The liner is hollowed out, guys, so this is going to help to reduce the weight on those full steel liners. The G10 has aggressive texturing, but it's not so aggressive that you would have to worry about this sawing away at the pocket. Lock bar access is good, and it is definitely riding on ceramic bearings. Very nice action here. It is very well tuned as well. It has a nice detent, very satisfying to deploy with all the deployment methods. I would almost say it's a very stout detent. So if you have weak fingers or you don't like things that have a heavier detent, keep that in mind. Ergonomically, it was fairly comfortable while cutting with it. My favorite was in the choked up position because it landed right into that harpoon there, and that finger choil, man, is super generous. So definitely worked very nicely in that grip, had plenty of space left over. But if you needed to do any type of puncture task, I'm able to very easily and comfortably choke back and still can get my thumb onto that harpoon. Or again, for those puncture tasks, you can very easily get into a very nice grip here. Not a lot to complain about on this one, especially considering it's coming in at under 40 bucks. Let's do some size comparisons. We'll weigh the knife, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and impressions on this one. Okay, guys, just going with what I got in the pockets today, and I would say that the Falcon is very comparable to the Manix 2 lightweight, so I'd consider it a full-size knife if you couldn't tell that by the fact that I'm able to get a full four-finger grip, both choked back and obviously choked forward, giving me even more space on there. Let me do one comparison model that you can take into consideration for your money at this price point from a brand that you may be a little bit more familiar with, and that might be a little bit more lightweight, and then we'll weigh out the knife. All right, so the alternative recommendation that I was going to say that you can take into consideration for that under $40 price point, that's going to be a little bit more lightweight. If you're looking for something light to carry in the pocket for the summertime, I think that the CJRB Pyrite Light is going to be right there for you. This one is the alt version. It has the Warncliffe blade shape on there. Very good hand-filling grip. Not quite as large, but definitely a little bit lighter weight, and it is that spray form 9CR that you get from CJRB versus the 14C28N, I think very comparable as far as the performance that you're going to experience. Let me grab the scale. We're going to weigh both of these so that you can get an idea of what that weight looks like. All right, scale is out here, cutting it on. We're going to start with the light. So the Pyrite Light coming in at 2.8 ounces, very lightweight carry. That's why I did want to recommend it. And the Falcon coming in at 4.4. So I did want you to see that there is a significant difference. And then just for the heck of it, we're going to do the Manix 2 lightweight with the aluminum scales, 3.4. So I just wanted to drive home that you are looking at something that is going to be a little bit heavier at this price point with those full steel liners, but that could add to durability. So if you're looking to push and use this a little bit harder than you would these other two that I mentioned here, and I would be perfectly okay with you using the Manix 2 lightweight with those applied weapon tech scales very hard. I think it is going to go toe to toe with this one here, but you're going to be able to find some exotic steels on that Manix 2. But as far as the Pyrite Light, I would say probably not as durable. It does have full nested steel liners and it has a plunge lock, But if it's something that you're looking for EDC, I'd probably steer you a little bit towards this one because lighter weight, a little bit more slender, contoured scales, feels a little bit more refined in the hand as well. Let me move the scale out of the way, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap up with the final score, thoughts, and impressions. All right, guys, final thoughts and impressions on the Fintiso Falcon at $30. Really easy recommendation. Your money is going towards the steel here. That 14C28N is going to be very tough, very durable. It's going to hold an edge a very long time, but you will need to strap it regularly like 14C with any knife manufacturer out there if you want it to retain a very fine edge, a very sharp, razor sharp edge. Good access to the lock bar, very hand filling with those full steel liners and G10 scales. It's again very hand filling, definitely going to be more suited towards somebody that has large hands or bigger. And I do like that they give you the aluminum backspacer here for a little pop of color. Would have loved to see them be able to, do the pocket clip differently, leverage this rear bolt here and make it reversible. So I think that's a little bit of a miss there. I score on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is the best, 1 is the worst. Budget knives cap out at 7, with 7 being absolute perfection. What helps this one a lot here is the finishes on it is very well done. It is riding on bearings, and it has 14C28N, all under 40 bucks. My final score on this one is going to be a 5.7, a little bit better than average. And again, the fits, the finish, the price point all help it with that. A little bit thick, a little bit cumbersome, a little heavy. They missed with the reversible pocket clip, and it's not truly deep carry. I'd like to see some of those things. I don't know how well the 14C will hold up over a long period of time, but the good thing is, even if they're heat treating it at 58, 59, that's still going to be relatively good for 14C28N. Let me know what you guys think about the Falcon down in the comments below. If you're not into this one or not interested in this one or don't want to leave a comment about this one, just say, hey, let me know what you're carrying in your pockets. Love to hear from you guys. And I'll have this linked down in the comments below if you are interested. At $40, it's hard to miss, and it'd be a great gift if it's not even for yourself and you just want to get this for someone that you'd like to show what a good quality pocket knife would look like. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm out of here. I'll catch you next time. Peace.